Tonight, from Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida, it's Week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys.
We are just a few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the Dallas Cowboys. The wait is finally over. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis here on the start of a new NFL season, and we kick it off with a bang on Thursday night.
What's interesting about these Thursday night games is oftentimes we hear people say, is it really fair for players to play on Thursday night? But what did we hear from both of these teams going into this one? How excited they were to have the spotlight on their teams, their franchises, the rest of the league watching them go at it.
Here comes this Dallas offense led by Dak Prescott in his 6th season now as the Cowboy quarterback.
And remember last year he got off to an incredible start, threw for over 450 yards in 3 straight weeks, including 502 against the Cleveland Browns in week 4. Just 4 yards short of the franchise's single-game record. Then came his injury in week 5 that pretty well derailed the Cowboys season.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And right away, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Time to see what this Tampa Bay Bucs offense has in store. They're led by the now 7-time Super Bowl champion, the MVP of Super Bowl 55, Charles, it's Tom Brady.
And so often when you've stolen a possession, as they just did there,
on the first play,
picking up the fumble.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he's got this down to the 35. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. The give is to Elliott. Devin White, the Bucs' leading tackler in their Super Bowl run, in on this stop.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. A first down carry by Elliott. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Dalton Schultz there to make the grab. And the Cowboys are on the board first here on the road in Tampa.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. This one fielded at the 5. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. Brady and the Buccaneers here 1st and 10 at their own 27. From the gun, it's Brady. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Shotgun now for Brady. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. Into the red zone, it's Brady. On the screen, Bernard. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the 1st.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
Eluding the pressure right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Again, it's Brady. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Chris Godwin, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Personally, for him, a great opening drive. He had 3 catches, including the touchdown.
That felt like tremendous scouting, great film watching, and creating a game plan to start this off, not only to get him involved, but to send a message to the defense. You can have a lot to handle in this one.
Extra point put through by Succop. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now here come the Cowboys. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Well, the drive starts with a completion left side. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. A gain of 6 there on 1st. These two teams all tied after 1. From the 31, Prescott. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out, you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Well, the screen gets 7, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down. Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. This is taken at about the 14. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. This will be incomplete. Oh, a dream chance for a D lineman, but he couldn't pull that one in. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Brady gives this one off to Jones. Oh, he's got a little daylight.
Got it.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones, 77 yards. And the Bucs on just 2 plays have taken the lead. What an excellent run, and from the beginning, the defense just looked a little fooled, a little out of position.
A little bit frozen, too, because when you hand the ball inside, you lose sight of it oftentimes as a defender, and your eyes naturally gravitate to the quarterback. And before they realized it, he was off and running through the thick of the line while the quarterback faked it and carried it outside.
Extra point up and good by Suckup, and that makes the score 14-7. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Amari Cooper and the Cowboys set to take over once again. You better believe that he's well aware he has 0 catches right now, and they're losing, so he's probably a little hungry.
And you know the guys on defense are aware as well. And they're really excited that he has no catches, but they're also worried because a lot of times that's like the ticking time bomb. The longer you hold him down, when he finally explodes, look out.
Yeah, no catches, though, so far in this game. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Prescott now. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Prescott from the gun. Buying time to his left. Prescott able to get down there at the end on the slide, and he has the 1st as well. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down. Draw play, Elliott. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas 1st down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
And he'll be taken down after a pickup of about 7 as the clock will stop here for the 2-minute warning. A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. Flushed out right. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 12-yard line. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Trying to improvise. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Here's Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
He'll get this to Elliott. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there. Zerline's kick is up and through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, They just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession, and they will not really have time to do much of anything. 15 seconds, all that remains before halftime. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
All right, Brandon, good to get another season underway. We'll get back to you guys for the second half of the season opener. But first, let's take a look at what's still to come here in the opening weekend of the NFL season. Some of the best games of the weekend come in that 1 o'clock Eastern window, one of which features the Panthers at home in Carolina, as they'll square off against the New York Jets. Taking on the New Orleans Saints, taking on the Green Bay Packers. Then on Sunday night, a good one to start the season, Bears and Rams from SoFi Stadium, Matthew Stafford's debut as an LA Ram. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I liked what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Second down and 3. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. The give is to Jones. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. 2nd and 2. Throwing now is Brady. This will be caught by Brown. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 17-yard line.
And that's a good catch there for a first down by Antonio Brown. And in his career, at one point, he had 6 straight seasons over 100 catches. Not putting up those types of numbers now, but continues to be a favorite of Tom Brady, who recruited him originally to New England and most recently to Tampa.
Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. Brady going to throw. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. They were trying to go to Brown once again, but now it's 3rd down. Now Brady again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though. 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
On 2nd and inches, Prescott, and down he goes, a Buccaneers sack. William Golston. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Oh, Prescott stripped, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
And they'll get this down to the 10. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Now Brady. Touchdown! Mike Evans from 8 yards out. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
This is similar to baseball where you walk the leadoff hitter and you don't expect him to come around and score. Almost impossible. Anytime a defense has to defend a short field, you usually end up seeing the result we saw, giving up points.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
After the penalty, it's Elliott. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott. And that's Elliott, complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
52 catches last year for Zeke, and he's had as many as 77 in a year. I think he's hoping to get a little more stability in his offensive line and, of course, at the quarterback position. And if that happens, all of his numbers will go up.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Prescott. Wide open, Amari Cooper. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Prescott off play action. Again, it's Cooper as he makes the catch. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Zerline good with a PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Mike Evans. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Buccaneers are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they end up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Extra point put through by Succop, and the lead now up to 14. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dallas offense back out onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14. Prescott to throw it. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. Now Prescott. A dump off to Elliott. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. But correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Prescott with a throw caught by Lamb. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. To throw again on second down. Prescott. And he'll go right back to Lamb.
By anyone's measure, CeeDee Lamb had an excellent rookie campaign with 74 catches and 935 yards. He's poised for an even bigger season this year.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Here's Dak. That's Gallup on the slant. And the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down. Forced out to his left. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll try and run some clock with Fournette. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Back to throw, Brady. This is caught by Evans. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And they take a knee. Brady will take a knee here, and that should just about do it.
I do get a kick out of seeing a team kneel down at the end of the game in victory formation and wrap one up, because most of the time a kneel down is not a good thing in football. In this case, it's the best thing for the team that's winning.
Best thing week one and 1-0 after going down to that knee. Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belts. For you and I, that first Thursday night game, also good for us to get that under our belts, wasn't it?
It was no longer preseason. We were into the regular season, the first game of the year. And, you know, all eyes were watching this one. Everyone was excited that football was back.
And it's just special. You could just feel it. It's so good to have the pigskin back out there. It'll be crisp fall weather before we know it.
You got that right, but I love the build-up to it, right? All day long anticipating it, and then we got here and we saw a game, the first game of the year. Let's keep going.
So for the Buccaneers, they begin the new campaign with a victory here in front of the home crowd in the Thursday opener. And they'll get the weekend off now as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.